Hey Tyler, Alex out here at Jones. Wanted to shoot a quick video. I know you're not coming from right around the corner here. So I wanted to show you the new Yukon XL SLT that we have available. As you can see, this is in the Onyx Black. It has the chrome 20-inch wheels with the upgraded wheel locks on it. As I mentioned in the text I sent you, very well equipped. Starting out from the back, you have your hands-free liftgate. So just by kicking in between the parking sensor here and that reflector, just an in and out motion, that opens and closes the hatch for you. Tons of room in the new XL. Got a little bit larger from the previous generation. A little bit of storage room underneath here. And then of course you have a 110 outlet in the back. And the second row, or second and third row, of course, fold flat. You also have your 2-inch receiver with your 4 and your 7-pin connectors down there, so capable of towing over 7,000 pounds with the 5.3 V8. Keyless entry, of course. Every door has these little chrome buttons here, so as long as the key is within proximity, about 10 feet away, you can hop in without having to, mess around with your keys or anything. This does have the optional bench seat in the second row. Still have the flip up option, making it much easier to get into the third row. And even though the second row is pushed all the way back, plenty of room for an adult to sit in the third row. They made the new redesign with a much flatter floor, going all the way back into the cargo area, allowing a much more comfortable seat for all 3 rows of passengers. Each side, there's charging ports everywhere. You can see the charging port on both passenger or driver and passenger side. Cup holders for the third row. And then slide the second row further back here so you can see it all the way back. Of course, more charging ports and another 110 power outlet down below here. Tri-zone climate, so the second row has their own controls over the climate in the second and third row. And even though this has the massive panoramic sunroof, you still don't miss out on vents, so that way everybody has air circulating throughout the vehicle. And the classic pairing of black and chrome just makes a Yukon look as luxurious as it is. Of course, you have your C-shaped LED daytime running lights, fog lights down below, and then that chrome bar grille. You have your side blinds that alert in both driver and passenger side, of course. Memory seat settings. Bose premium sound. Of course, your lane keep assist, your parking sensors for front and rear, and the electronic parking brake, as well as your 4-wheel drive mode selector, and all your headlight controls right here. Very similar to what we've seen in the past for any other GM product here. They like to keep things familiar for their returning customers. Massive display for the cluster screen here. You can really customize the way you like it. This is a more traditional style from what we've seen in previous models, but you can really have this cleaned up so it just shows you the speed that you're traveling, or you can have as much information as you need up there. Very handy to have just what you need to look at without having too much to really distract you. Electronic shifter up here makes much more room up here. Of course, you have your wireless charger and more charging ports, as well as a 12-volt here. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now wireless as well, so you don't need to really worry about having cords, dangling around in your center console here. It really helps you clean up the look. You can just throw your phone in the center console here, and your phone pairs up and mirrors up on the screen here. Of course, you get 3 months of the Sirius XM. You also get 3 years of the built-in Wi-Fi hotspot with the rest of the OnStar connected services, which is a great feature that they started adding, especially with this being a Google-based infotainment. It's going to be able to constantly update. This is going to be something that, even though this is the newest and latest and greatest, with it having that built-in Wi-Fi hotspot, it seems to me that they're going to be able to update this and be able to keep this feeling like a brand new infotainment system in a brand new vehicle, which is great. Of course, you have your one push panoramic sunroof that goes all the way back into the second row. And then the front portion here will both tilt and slide. The rear portion is fixed just for some sunlight, but definitely a nice add-on. And you also have your built-in garage door openers here. Tons of storage, more charging on the center console here. But overall, a very clean, well laid out look. Now that this is switched over to an independent rear suspension, certainly rides a lot less like a truck and a lot more like the luxury SUV that it is. They also moved your sunglass holder off to the side, can't get rid of that. But overall, I hope that you found this helpful, especially because you're not coming from, right down the street here. So I want you to be sure that this would be the right vehicle before making the long trek down to Lancaster. I hope you found the vehicle or this video helpful, and I hope that the vehicle fits your needs. I look forward to helping you out.